Hello and welcome to the second video of my Declutter December series. Today I am deep cleaning our bathroom and also going to share 7 essential areas that are not obvious and easy to forget, but are still very important to deep clean. I'm gonna go in order of operations. So the first is your shower curtains and bath mats. I read from an article that your shower curtain can harbor 60 times more bacteria than your toilet seat, and that it can be the dirtiest spot in the bathroom. It can also form mildew from getting wet, though that's really not a problem for us because we have our curtain over the shower glass door. We wanted to keep the door for practical and future renting reasons, but added the curtain as a decorative feature. So yeah, it doesn't get wet, but it is still right by our toilet and definitely dirty. Throwing a towel in with your curtain can help wash it more rigorously so that it gets thoroughly cleaned, but because I threw it in with my bath mat, I skipped that part. And then another optional thing you could add in is some baking soda to get out all of the grime. While we are in the shower area and the curtain is in its wash cycle, we also must not forget about descaling the shower head. I just learned about this, and if you are too, your shower head may be clogged up with years of limescale buildup. All you need is a Ziploc or plastic bag, white distilled vinegar, and a rubber band. So I'm just soaking the shower head in the vinegar, and it's recommended to not do this for more than 30 minutes if your shower head is made of brass, and this solution works best on chrome, stainless steel, and other metal surfaces. Another way to do this is also removing the shower head, or if it can reach far enough, bringing it all the way down and soaking it in a bucket of vinegar. Afterwards, if you see any residue, I did not for mine, you can scrub it away and then run the water to flush out anything that's still in there. Next, we're going to clean our light fixture, which can easily be forgotten because it's hard to reach and out of sight. Ours is made of glass, so you could definitely see the dust that's built up on it, and I'm gonna make sure to remove the light bulbs before cleaning. I went in with this glass cleaner from Sage. Their cleaning products smell so good and are gentle because they're plant derived. I believe this one's got lemon, grapefruit, and palmarosa essential oils, and it smells so bright and refreshing. So built up dust is enough reason to wipe down our light fixture, but I also read that depending on how much dust is on the light bulbs and the fixture, cleaning it can also improve the lighting that was previously being dimmed from all the grime. While we are up here, let's move on to the next area that is also near the ceiling, which is the fan. Also easily forgotten because it's so high up. I just went in with a Q-tip to get into all the crevices and wiped it down with a wet towel. It is obvious to clean the inside and exterior of the toilet, but not really behind it. I'm using this bathroom cleaning spray from Sage, which also smells amazing just like the glass one, and disinfecting the toilet area. I started with the base of the toilet and the sides. There's all these indents and grooves in there that definitely must attract a lot of grime from daily use and splatter. I tried to reach as far as I could behind the toilet with a towel with disinfectant on it and wiped it down. The toilet area is definitely my least favorite in the bathroom to clean, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Another area that we must not forget are the insides of the bathroom drawers and cabinets, especially the ones that we open on the daily as a part of our daily routine. This top drawer here is open the most frequently because it's got our floss and toothpaste, and you could tell because there was hair and dust in it. I first removed the bins to wipe down the insides and also made sure to remove any particles from the bins before placing them back in. These bins, by the way, have improved our lives and make keeping our bathroom drawers tidy so much easier. I shared them in my bathroom organization essentials video if you are curious to check that out for some more ideas. Before I share the 7th area as well as a bonus one, please give this video a like to let me know that you have made it this far. Also, if you'd like to follow along my Declutter December series, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you are updated when I upload my next one. Week 1 has already been released over on my channel last week, where I reorganized my digital life, including my inbox, camera roll, all the apps and platforms that I use on the daily, my browser, and more. So if you are curious for that video, I'll make sure to link it for you down below. Alright, moving on, the 7th area that you must not forget to deep clean is the grout in between your shower or floor tiles. There are several ways to go about this, and I'll link a useful article for you down below. So our grout is pretty stained and I've been wanting to whiten them for a while. You could use hydrogen peroxide or even an equal parts of vinegar and water. I've also read that OxyClean works well too. I've tried the toilet bowl cleaner solution hack before, but it honestly didn't really work for me, so this time I used some diluted chlorine, bleach, and water. This is recommended to do sparingly because it can erode your grout if done too much, so I recommend starting with a gentle solution first, whatever you're comfortable with and whatever works best for the type of grout that you have, and using your best judgment in terms of which method you think will work best for you. So those are the 7 areas, but I've also got a bonus tip for you. After finishing up my deep clean, when everything was fully dry, I went in with some caulk and sealed up our shower glass door. It was loose and I noticed water was seeping in and causing some residue, so I'm hoping that this is going to prevent it from mildew and grime forming in those insides. While I had the glue gun with me, I also resealed the base of the toilet to clean it up. This was a really good time to do all of this because I had just cleaned everything and we had a fresh slate. Thought that this would be a good reminder to add in right here in case you've also got some resealing to do in your bathroom. And those are it for the areas that we must not forget to deep clean in our bathroom. I'm so curious, will you be doing any deep cleaning this holiday season, or are you saving that for the new year? I'd love to hear from you below, and if you found this video to be helpful and you haven't done so already, please give this video a like so that I can know. Again, if you'd like to follow along my Declutter December series, and if you'd like to watch more home decor and lifestyle content from me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.